Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Now I know my ABC.
Thank you.
That's a rhyme.
Okay.
We have a treat for you guys.
We went on a bit of a rabbit hole.
Yeah, so we need to clarify how this began. I think one of us accidentally did the Muttley laugh at the end of our last episode.
I don't remember what the situation was.
Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, Muttley, the character from the beloved cartoon Wacky Races.
Yes.
So anyway, one of us did the Muttley laugh, and then poorly, I might add.
Yes.
And then we looked up who the actor was.
Yes.
And
because okay, great. No one can do that.
That was the one thing we looked up, and I can't remember his name. Don Messing.
Don Messick.
Messick, something like that. We'll
Messick.
put his name up on the screen if we got it wrong. Or you will.
I will.
You already got the...
You
that's right, you didn't get the chest. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, then we realized how many voices that guy did for Hanna-Barbera.
Yes.
It was a lot of them. He did
many of the...
He was the Scooby-Doo voice.
He was prominent.
He was Scooby-Doo for many, many years.
Astro and the Jetsons.
Yep.
He did pretty much all the big Hanna-Barbera shows.
From Yogi Bear. And then from there, we saw a show called Laugh Olympics.
Yeah.
And that was fun to find out existed. Because from what I can tell, that was the big Hanna-Barbera crossover show. That was the one that they put
the MCU of Hanna-Barbera, if you will.
Basically, it had a lot of the classic Hanna-Barbera characters.
I'll put some screenshots on screen or something.
In 3 different teams, all competing in a big Olympic-style event,
yeah.
all over the world.
It was weird.
It was so ridiculous to look up. And for one thing, I don't know how Scrappy-Doo didn't get on that show, because that just seems like it was inevitable.
A no-brainer.
Yeah, you had Scooby-Doo and Shaggy in there. The other members of Scooby-Doo and Mystery Inc. fine. No need to put them in there. But Scrappy-Doo, you put him in.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then we saw the leader of the evil villain team was... What was his name again?
Mumbly.
Mumbly, or something along those lines. And we remember thinking, that's not Muttley. And why isn't Dick Dastardly the runner of the villain team? He's the most prevalent villain in Hanna-Barbera history. And then we looked up, we figured out that Wacky Races was co-produced by a different company.
Yeah.
So that's why they couldn't use those characters, which is odd.
Because they owned it.
Which is odd, because they were able to use those characters in the spin-offs of Wacky Races itself, but that's another story.
Yeah. And then it went on...
Yeah, it went on for a bit. We figured out that the company that helped produce Hanna-Barbera, that was their only thing they helped make that wasn't a game show.
Yeah, they had like a million game shows,
but Wacky Races was on that list. Then we discovered a few more oddities, such as the fact that there is a 2017 reboot of Wacky Races, which looks interesting.
That's what we can say about it.
I don't think it would be better than the original.
Oh no, it definitely would.
Yeah, from only looking at the intro sequence, it got some things right.
Something.
Muttley's laugh was pretty spot on. The music was, as I remember it being. The animation leaves a lot to be desired. But
it like I said when we were looking at it, it has the Flash sort of...
It does look a little bit like that, and not like the Flash as in the superhero, like
as
Flash
in Adobe Flash.
But saying that, it did have its own style in a way.
Yes.
You know, it was
stylized.
It was stylized, so I'll give it that.
But definitely has a...
Yeah. And then, the most bizarre thing of all, and that's saying something given everything we've just told you, the Wacky Races PlayStation 2 game. Yeah,
because we looked at the intro on YouTube, and in the sidebar I saw Wacky Races PS2 gameplay.
And our immediate thought was, why did we never get this?
Yeah.
I had a thought that maybe it was an American-only release.
Well, it turns out
it was a Europe-only release, so I don't know why we didn't get it.
And it was an enhanced version of a game from 2000.
Which was, on every system ever at the time.
And there's, no information about it whatsoever.
That said, we might have got it, we just never saw it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. But if you look at the gameplay, it looks, again, interesting.
It looks like your typical kart racer.
It looks as much like a Wacky Races game could have looked being made, 30 years after the original series came out or something like that. I don't know, it's another one of those things where I have to look it up and play it to get a real sense of... From what I saw, you could play as all of the original teams, which is something. All of the original cars. My favourite team was always the Slag Brothers.
Yes.
The little cavemen. They were always my favorites. And the interesting thing about that is, if you look up the like on the Wikipedia page, I looked this up a long time ago. The Wikipedia page for Wacky Races has the amount of times each team got first, second, and third over the series, and then it does a thing where it takes those stats and applies them to the traditional Formula 1 or something along those lines, like point system for the tournaments. And I think it's something like first place gets 9 points for a race.
Yeah.
Second gets 7, third gets 3, and fourth gets 1. Something along those lines. I don't know what it is, but if you take those points into consideration, the Slag Brothers win the Wacky Races overall. Because they only won about 2 races, but they came second like 9 times. I just always found that interesting. The team I supported would have won overall. I didn't see the Slag Brothers in that intro for Wacky Races, the 2017 one either.
It only showed like 4 of them.
It showed 5 teams, 2 of which I'd never seen before. Like, we saw Dastardly and Muttley.
Peter Perfect.
And Penelope Pitstop.
Yes.
But then we saw this, like, nerd kid.
Yeah.
And no, I tell a lie. It also showed the Gruesome Twosome.
Yeah, the Gruesome Twosome.
But then in other images, we saw this other girl who looked like Penelope's evil twin.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just interested. I think I'd probably hate it, but I'm interested at the very least.
Yeah.
I think if anything, it'll be a lot like the Magic School Bus reboot from last year.
What was that like?
I didn't watch it, but here's the thing about that, right? The internet, like, lost it over that. Like, they were outraged. Like, if you look at the YouTube video of the intro,
yeah,
it's got like almost as many dislikes as it has likes.
Right.
Which for a YouTube video is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is, like, everyone was saying, you know, oh, the original is so much better, or they're destroying the original. First of all, they weren't destroying the original. Okay, so basically the intro sequence to the new Magic School Bus show, it's the exact same song. They tried to recreate like the animation, the sequences from the original intro as much as possible, but with their own animation style. But the song is sung by Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton and Moana fame. And he does a great job of singing it. I spat on your hand there.
Thank you for that.
He does a great job of singing it, and in some places, like, his version, I actually heard all of the lyrics. Because one of the things you can say about the original Magic School Bus intro sequence is a lot of the lyrics were lost. Either based on, like, the guy singing it not enunciating it very well, or just other characters drowning him out. But in the new one, I could hear all the lyrics, and I found myself several times going, oh, that's what that line is. Which is interesting. But, like, one of the things about the old Magic School Bus show, and even the new Magic School Bus show, at some point last year, I tried to, you're exiting.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this one.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, last year, I tried to rewatch the old Magic School Bus show. Just because I was, you know, I was nostalgic one day.
One day I was nostalgic.
I found it hard to sit through. Like, it's
meant more for kids, you know,
well, yes,
teaching about science.
That's my point, though. Like, everyone on YouTube being like, you know, oh, this is so terrible, the original was so much better. It's like, yeah, the original was so much better because you were the target audience when it came out. That's the point, you know?
Yeah,
like, the reason why everyone hates, this is my theory anyway, the reason why everyone hates the Magic School Bus, the new one, is because they're all bloody adults and don't need to learn about all the science. And the reason I know why this is because I tried to watch the old show as an adult and I couldn't sit through a lot of it. Like, it's dated, it's cheesy and it's dated, and there's not a lot to get out of it if you're an adult who already knows all the science. The only person and the only people who can accurately critique the old versus new Magic School Bus show are kids who need to learn the science, and, you know, you'd have to show a kid the new version and the old version, and they would be the only true judge of it. I don't know. I just got
well, so, like, I think different folks, different strokes, right?
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's also a thing. Like, different kids will like different things.
Yeah.
But I just found it unfair to compare, like, a show from our childhoods when we would have loved it.
Oh, whoops.
To a show from now when we're not the target audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that? It just seems unfair to me. And Kate McKinnon plays Miss Frizzle. So, you know, there's that. But the weird part about the new one is they get the old Miss Frizzle actress to play Professor Frizzle.
Oh, right.
Basically, the point is, like, the old Miss Frizzle...
It's the next generation.
Well, that's basically what it is, yeah. Like, the old Miss Frizzle voice actress plays the same character, who's now older, and has given the bus keys to her younger sister. But all the kids are pretty much the same. Like, you still got Arnold, you still got, like... you still got, like, Dorothy Ann. The only character that isn't there is Phoebe, the one who came from a different school. And she's replaced by, I don't even know who, like...
Is the canon reason is because they all did so terribly because they kept on going on field trips without doing actually schoolwork, that they had to repeat the grade?
And somehow didn't age over the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if it's that. Like, it might just be, like, a different universe where, like, it's just a new Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
Liz is in it, but like the new Miss Frizzle has a different pet. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't watched it yet.
Have you
anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of talk. So we talked about Oh dear.
Are you,
what happened?
are you for real?
What happened?
You just rolled past.
What's that happening?
Bro, your head's right here.
Hey, look! The best game of all time, people.
Is there anything else I could do on this stage?
Apart
from exit it?
You can fight Bowser now, can't you?
I can. In the Fire Sea.
Yeah, do it.
Great.
Fight him.
Because I'm really great at spinning him.
Yeah, just interesting conversations today. Start off about Hanna-Barbera and the shared Hanna-Barbera universe.
Yeah.
Talked about Wacky Races games and reboots, and then moved on to the Magic School Bus reboot. Any other things we can talk about in that regard?
I don't know.
Any reboots of things coming out soon?
Reboots.
Like of all TV shows and stuff.
What would that? I'm not sure. I don't really follow that sort of thing.
Well, me neither, but like every now and then I see something and it's like, oh, okay, that's odd.
Oh no. But
yeah,
I don't know. But I know for a fact, regardless of whether you think the new or the old one is better, that my favorite episode of all time is the one where they bake a cake.
Oh yeah.
That's the best one.
That was the one I managed to sit through because that was always the first one on the VHS.
No, not on the floor.
The chef makes that episode.
Yes.
I will have nothing. I'll say nothing otherwise.
And we finally lowered the moat in
Oh, look at that.
when we're not talking about
The Mushroom
Hanna-Barbera
Kingdom has
or
been flooded.
about
And
rants about
the entire Toad Valley will be swept away by an oncoming torrent of water. But it's okay because the princess will be saved. Is that how it's meant to look?
That's the Vanish Cap.
Oh yeah, but is that how it's meant to look?
Assuming so. I think it just looks weird because we're on an emulator. I mean,
We're on the
running it
proper
through
N64, yeah.
an HDMI through an N64.
That's right. I'm honestly like trying to think of like, are there any other things that getting reboots that I can talk about? This is a fascinating
Good.
topic.
We've seen a lot of those.
What reboots?
Reboots.
For example.
Oh, just too many to count.
For example.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, the one that is the exception to the rule is DuckTales.
Well, even that's still a reboot.
Well, it is, but it's done well.
I'm not saying like done well or not. I'm just saying the amount of reboots, regardless of quality.
That's fair, but also like, it's kind of to be expected. We are living in the age of nostalgia.
Well, we're never not going to be living in that age.
But even now more so than ever, because now the people who are making like entertainment are people who grew up with quote unquote like the best movies and TV shows that were ever made. That's why like even in the last couple of years alone, we've had new Terminator movies, new Alien movies, new Star Wars movies, new Jurassic Park movies. It's because the people who are currently making entertainment grew up with and were inspired by those things. So like if you were inspired by say say Predator, right?
By what?
Predator.
Right.
Say that you were inspired to make your mark in the entertainment industry by the film Predator. The first chance you got to make something, or maybe not the first chance, but wouldn't you at some point want to, have a go at making the thing that influenced the rest of your career, especially if you spent several years, coming up with ideas for new Predator movies because you love it so much.
I don't know if I would.
Well, evidently lots of people do.
Well, I'd personally want to tell my own original story if I had the chance.
Well, yeah, of course, and you do that before you get the chance to have a shot at one of the big, franchises. Like
Right.
no one gives a franchise to a first timer.
Well, obviously, but what I mean is,
if they're making a thing, and if you have an idea, and if you're a well-renowned director at that point who knows who's done a lot of great projects, and the industry says, hey, you can make whatever movie you want. Why wouldn't you say, okay, I'm going to make a movie about my favorite thing of all time, and the thing that inspired me to become the person I am today? I think you would. I think you'd really get the opportunity. Maybe not you specifically, but
Yeah.
And if you look at the ages of the people who are making that stuff now, they would have grown up with all this stuff. They grew up with The 90s School Bus. They grew up with DuckTales.
No.
I don't know. It's just an interesting topic to talk about,
Yeah. I don't really follow that sort of thing, anyways.
Well, no, I don't follow a lot of it either.
Entertainment news
But-
and
I'm a huge fan of the new DuckTales show. I love it.
the new Star Wars teaser's out. I'm like, okay, tell me when it's out for real, and then call me.
Like the movie.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, I guess. But all the same, the reason they release that stuff is to get people excited for the new movies. It's the same as a teaser. It's a teaser trailer for any movie. It gives you an idea of what it's going to be, and
But we're at that stage where we're giving a teaser for the teaser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the stuff like that is a little annoying.
It's like, okay, we're gonna show you 20 seconds, and the next time I'm gonna show you 40 seconds.
Well, it's more like 5 seconds for the teasers. But in all fairness, would you rather get if they're going to announce that there's going to be a teaser coming the next day, would you rather them release something online and be like, oh yeah, we're releasing the teaser tomorrow, or would you rather go make the effort of making a package, a 5-second little thing, saying, hey, the teaser's coming tomorrow? Otherwise,
for me, the teaser would be just saying that it's coming, and then release the trailer.
Well, you run the risk of the teaser coming out, no one knowing about it, and then it doesn't.
I don't think no one's gonna know about
attract as
Star
much.
Wars.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then, the campaign clearly works and the idea clearly works because you get people talking about. Well, if you release the teaser for the teaser, then that way, I'm not even sure I'm. I know I have a point. If you release a teaser for the teaser, that way people online start circulating it, and they start it becomes trending. And at that point, you guarantee that more people are going to watch the teaser, people who didn't necessarily know that there was going to be a teaser in the first place. I don't know, it's weird.
You can say that again.
Anyway, you did it.
I finally did it. And I lowered the moat. Which is always a plus. I don't think in my first playthrough where I beat the game, I don't think I did the moat.
You didn't do the moat, so you never got the vanish cap.
I don't think so. You can definitely beat the game without getting any of the caps, apart from the red cap's easy.
See that in and of itself doesn't really seem like great game design to me. If you have
if you're forcing players to get something they can't get it, then where's the fun in that, Well, the point is the other stuff is there, so it's 100% completion, but people can still play it and beat it.
For my mind, the final boss level and the final boss fight, well, maybe not the final boss fight, but the final boss level should really contain, all of the new elements of your game. There's a section on...
Well, then it comes down to a thing about game design where it's what if the player isn't able to get it?
Well, not even that. If you just have, say, for example, the first star of, like the second world, if in that level there is the red cap switch, and that particular star requires you to have that power to get it, and then the third world or the fourth world, the first star of that world requires the blue cap or the vanish cap or whatever it is, and then that level gives you the vanish cap. Like, I don't know, like, if I agree that if they're all like if you have to go out of your way to find all the caps, don't make them part of your final boss fight by all means. But I don't know, I just don't know how I feel about like you being able to theoretically go through an entire game, beat the boss, and not even know about a particular element of the game. That just seems weird to me.
Well, it depends on what kind of game you're talking about, as well. You know?
Yeah, I suppose for something like Mario, it isn't really that big a deal because it's Mario.
Yeah. It's a complicated topic, for sure. Come on, you big motherfucker! Come on! Okay.
That's how you do an old man voice right there.
It's how you do an old man voice!
No, not like that. But...
Yes! Come on! Oh, okay, made it. Let's try this again.
Bird that boogie bird. Come on, bird, get back here.
Hey, come on, bird.
Hey, bird.
Hey, bird, work with me, bird. Bird!
Oh.
Bird!
Oh.
Bird!
Get back here.
Are we gonna have a repeat of last time? There we go.
Oh.
I'm not touching that.
Don't down.
Whoa.
Oh.
I don't know how I did that, but I did it.
You triple jumped into the wing.
Well, I know how I did it, but I've never, like,
done it before.
seen it before. I managed to grab the wing cap and jump at the same time.
Anyway.
Yeah! That'll do. Now. Oh, go away. Go away. No.
No.
Oh. That's what you want your players to see.
The best game of all time, people.
Shut up.
I'm going to say that every time. I don't like that this game is considered one of the best games of all time. Because it is dated, in my opinion.
Well, I certainly think...
I mean, it was revolutionary for the time.
Yeah.
But... Okay, like... It's like the Seinfeld effect for me.
Oh, yeah?
Like, Seinfeld was such a revolutionary sitcom. Like, every sitcom...
But it's been done better.
Well, that's my point. Like, every sitcom that came after it copied it and improved on it. But, like...
No, not every single one.
Well, not everyone, but, like, the majority of them. But, like, you know, it may have been the first, but that doesn't necessarily make it the best. Like, this game, you know, did a long way for 3D platforming, but there's definitely better games out there. Better Mario games even out there. Like, Mario Galaxy, in my opinion, is far and away better than this.
Well, that was our game. That was our main Mario game as well.
You straight up won't see as many glitches in Mario Galaxy. In fact, I'd be hard-pressed to find a glitch in Mario Galaxy.
The camera's a pain.
Look, the camera's a pain in this game too.
I know, I'm just saying. I don't know. I personally...
I mean, I don't think this is a bad game by any means. I just don't think it's one
Well,
of the
I
best
gave
of all
this
time.
a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's like my estimate for it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate this game. I just don't think it's one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
That is changing those best game to me.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, it's not the best game, but it's my favorite.
I don't think you can ever say that anything's the best game of all time or the best anything of anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can say favorite game of all time, but I don't think you can say best. Those are two very different things.
Okay, now just don't die.
You just said that in this game. Oh, gosh. Oh, you made it.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
You mean that's how you flop off a pyramid?
Well, I rolled out to get it.
Still going?
Still going.
How long have you been recording?
I don't know. This is gonna be a long one.
Probably stop soon, huh?
One more star,
Alright then.
if I remember what this one is. Oh, this one's easy. Okay.
Okay.
It's just in a little nook and cranny of the up there.
Okay.
But yes.
So, here's an interesting
Idea.
topic for conversation.
Yeah.
Do you pay much attention to video game soundtracks?
Yeah?
Yeah? What game do you think has the best soundtrack in your opinion?
Well,
And don't include like games such as Smash Bros, which is like a mishmash of like the best soundtracks of all
okay.
different games.
Okay. Shadow of the Colossus.
Really?
It fits so perfectly, and I just love it. It's a great soundtrack.
Okay, cool.
Why?
No, I'm just curious.
Oh.
You know, like I'm just trying to talk about the games, man.
I'm just trying to talk about games, man.
Yeah, I haven't played Shadow of the Colossus.
I have it.
I know you have it, and I haven't played it.
Well, you need to. It's great.
I think I might enjoy it.
Okay.
What about movie soundtracks? Do you pay much attention to that? Like enough to have like a definitive like favorite?
Movie soundtracks less so.
Less so?
But if I could point out a composer, probably John Williams.
Oh yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite music tracks of all time is the Superman theme from the original Superman movie.
Yeah, that's a fair.
That's a fair.
That's a fair. No, that's a very fair.
Because I just remember seeing the when my dad was like, "Hey, do you want to watch Superman the movie?" I was like very small, and I was like, "Okay, I will do it. Let's watch Superman the movie." And then like when do you know how the credits are with like the blue text coming towards the screen?
Oh yeah.
And it's like bum bum.
You mean the opening credits?
Bum 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 bum. I'm like, oh. And it was like in space, and I love space. It was like the best intro to a movie ever.
Cool. I think my favorite movie soundtrack is I have a hard time picking between Back to the Future.
Back to the Future is good, but that also has a lot of licensed songs, which helps.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously the licensed songs are a big part of any movie soundtracks, and if they're good, they're great, and if they're bad, they're horrible. But like even the just original soundtrack of that movie is excellent. Like, and who could forget? It's just iconic. It's fun. But
yes,
it's Back to the Future, and it's also How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon.
It's got a fantastic soundtrack. Like I love it personally when like similar motifs play throughout like multiple tracks. And How to Train Your Dragon has that in spades.
Well, it's just a great movie.
It is a fantastic movie. It's one of DreamWorks' best.
I wouldn't even say that.
I think I would.
No, I would say it is their best.
Really?
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon. Like, what else do
What
you...
about How to Train Your Dragon 2?
Well, I'm just saying the How to Train Your Dragon in general.
I think Kung Fu Panda's up there.
Well, that's... Yes. Kung Fu Panda...
Kung Fu Panda 2 is undisputably better than Kung Fu Panda 1.
I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 3 yet.
Well, I know. I heard it wasn't as good as the second one.
Well, I heard it's still great.
Yeah, I heard it was still good. But like you even not having seen 3, you have to admit 2 is better than 1.
Obviously.
Better villain.
It's a bigger, better film.
It actually made people cry in cinema. Kung Fu Panda 2 starring Jack Black made people cry. Other DreamWorks films. Shrek 2. I'll give you that one.
What else did have DreamWorks done?
Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt's okay.
I think that one of the underrated classics is Megamind.
I don't know. I like it, but I don't think it's an underrated classic.
I haven't seen it the whole thing like soon enough to have an opinion, but based on like memories, I would say it's an underrated gem.
I don't know about that.
I mean, DreamWorks does have a lot of crap as well.
Oh yeah. Who did they do? Shark Tale?
They did Shark Tale.
Yes.
They did Boss Baby.
Oh, no, wasn't that Blue Sky?
No, I'm pretty sure that was DreamWorks.
I'm pretty sure
because they went from Boss Baby to Captain Underpants.
Hang on.
Yeah, you look it up. I'm fairly.
Are you
certain.
sure?
I'm positive Boss Baby was not Blue Sky.
I could have sworn it was Blue Sky.
No, I don't think Blue Sky did. Blue Sky they wouldn't have made Boss Baby. They would have made Ice Age 6. That's what Blue Sky would have done because that's what they do to good movies. They turn them into horrible franchises.
I can't believe I'm googling this.
Google Boss Baby.
Boss Baby.
Boss
Here we go.
Baby was a
What was it?
6.4 on IMDb. That's generous.
Produced by
DreamWorks Animation.
Okay. I could have sworn like maybe Blue Sky was involved in it, but maybe not.
But anyway, like, DreamWorks went from Boss Baby to Captain Underpants.
Right.
And you know what I think of the Captain Underpants.
Well, movie. I know you talk about you praise it to the high heavens.
Of course, like I do. I'm a fan of the books.
A masterpiece.
And they nailed it. I'm not going to say it's a masterpiece. I think objectively, if you haven't read the books, it's a bit of a
terrible film.
No, not terrible film, but you know, it takes a while to get into it. But if you've read the books, it's like from the first frame, basically, it's like
first frame.
From the first
black screen.
The first scene of the movie. It's like, yep, they got this right. They got the tone right. They got the characters right. This is how a Captain Underpants movie should have been done. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use your phone to look up the other DreamWorks movies.
Okay, just list of DreamWorks movies.
Pop the password in. 1359. Cool. Now everyone knows your password.
It's not 1359.
Well, now you just revealed what it isn't gonna be.
You know, since you're doing that. Oh, wrong stage.
You doing 100 coins?
I'm not doing 100 coins.
Well, you might into that stage.
Back and just usually exit from it. Haha. Okay.
Yeah, this is great internet speeds.
Just because you're using Safari, you numbnut.
I'm using Safari.
You are using Safari.
Where's the other Internet Explorer?
You just say, where's the other Internet Explorer?
Yes, where's the other Internet Explorer? I have a right to know.
The fact that you didn't say either Chrome or Firefox is disgusting.
Oh, duh.
What?
Chicken Run.
Oh, yeah. But that movie is...
What?
I said that movie is,
That movie is... Go finish that sentence.
It's not great.
Oh.
Buck is the worst. He's like...
Who's Buck?
Chicken Little's father. Is that his name? Buck?
Chicken Little's father.
Yes.
I'm talking about Chicken Run, the DreamWorks movie made by Arnold.
Oh, right.
Not Chicken Little, the Disney movie.
I wasn't paying attention.
Chicken Little is not a good movie. I'll agree with you on that one.
I wasn't paying attention, but Chicken Run is great.
Chicken Run is very good. As is Wallace and Gromit.
I didn't know. I was confused as why you took such a great offense to me saying that Chicken Little was a terrible film.
But no, like Chicken Run is great. Wallace and Gromit is great.
Yeah.
I don't remember liking Flushed Away very much, but that might have been.
They had like a proper like the story behind that's kind of that sad.
What, Flushed Away? Yeah, the studio burned down.
Yeah, and they had to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like if I watched Flushed Away again, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't know about. I remember as a kid I didn't enjoy it as much, but that might have just been because it was a bad movie and I was a stupid kid.
I was a stupid moronic kid then.
Alright, so here's... Are we going to go ahead and rank all the DreamWorks animated movies right now?
We might as well. It's going to be a long episode either way.
I can't find the list.
Can you just list of DreamWorks movies?
I did, but then it came up with non-animated movies and I don't want it.
DreamWorks Disambiguation.
Yeah. Just the DreamWorks pictures.
Sorry folks, if you're here for Super Mario 64. But that's not what this episode's about.
Nope, today's podcast mode.
Podcast mode. What do I need?
You know, I'm just gonna go through the entire like DreamWorks catalog and find all the animated ones. They did Saving Private Ryan the same year they did Ants.
What do you mean they did Saving Private Ryan?
They made Saving Private Ryan.
How? What, DreamWorks?
Yeah, DreamWorks isn't just an animated
no, thing. DreamWorks did not do Saving Private Ryan.
It's on the list here.
There might have been a co-producer, but they did not make Saving Private Ryan.
Well, we'll look it up later. We're doing animated movies right now. Ants was the first one.
Obviously, yeah, that was their breakout film.
I don't remember enjoying it very much as a kid.
It was okay. It was very scary when I was younger.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You don't remember?
I don't remember much of it. Put it that way. Prince of Egypt was next.
That was okay.
I was very good. I enjoyed it.
The best part of that was "Let my people go."
No, the best part of that was the animation. It was beautiful.
The animation is beautiful.
Did they do Galaxy Quest?
They did not do Galaxy Quest.
It's on the list right here.
What does it say?
It came out December 25th, 1999. On the list of DreamWorks movies, Galaxy Quest.
Okay.
Road to El Dorado. I didn't see that one.
I did.
Yeah? How was it?
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Chicken Run.
Great.
Fantastic movie. Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents.
As in the Ben Stiller movie.
Well, whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies.
Meet the Parents is Ben Stiller, yeah?
Huh?
Meet the Parents was Ben Stiller, wasn't it?
You're thinking about Meet the Fockers, I think.
Well, yeah, there was Meet the Parents and then Meet the Fockers. They're in the same franchise, aren't they?
Don't ask me, I'm not a...
Joseph King of Dreams.
Oh yeah, that was like a Prince of Egypt deal again.
Yeah, I don't remember liking that one as much. It had the Miracle Child song, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Shrek?
Wait, hang on, whoa. What's Shrek?
Pun?
What the heck is Shrek?
Have you never heard of Shrek?
No.
Neither have I. I just read it out because it's a word I've never seen before.
That's such a weird sounding film.
I know,
Shrek?
right? Shrek. It sounds like that could never be made into a franchise with an upcoming 5th film.
Sorry, what?
Yep, they're making a 5th Shrek movie.
It's dead!
Despite directly advertising the 4th one as the final chapter, they're making a 5th one.
Just like Toy Story 3 was a fitting end to the series.
Yep, that's exactly what it's like. But anyway, I think Shrek is somewhat overrated.
Shrek 2 is better.
Oh, Shrek 2 is undisputably good. I just think Shrek 2 is overrated for what... No, Shrek 1 is overrated for what it is. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. That movie that you couldn't get enough of as a kid.
I loved it. It's such a great film. I just love the nature shots. It looked beautiful, and the soundtrack was great. Well, maybe not great, but like there were lots of great sleeping moments. Oh boy, yeah, I know for a fact because I remember seeing the intro. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
This is the story about how we mangled one of the best Dr. Seuss books ever.
One of the most iconic, at the very least. Shrek 2, much better.
Yeah.
Anchorman is on the list here as well.
Okay.
Shark Tale.
Ooh-ha.
I remember tuning out for that one. Yeah, Meet the Fockers. Yeah, so it's the same series. Oh, well, that's duh.
What?
Madagascar.
Madagascar?
Madagascar.
Oh yeah. First one was okay.
Yeah.
Second one was pretty good.
Third one was the best.
Third one was the best. For me, just because of the carnival scene at the end. That was just a cavalcade of
Wallace and
colour.
Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
A film that was incredibly scary.
Yeah, I loved it. In fact, it's still a fantastic movie. She's the Man. Starring Amanda Bynes. That's not an animation, it's a movie based on...
I could have guessed from the title.
Blades of Glory.
What, Blades of Glory?
Blades of Glory.
That sounds like a cooking show.
The Kite Runner.
Oh, The Kite Runner?
Yeah, they made a movie out of the Kite Runner.
Really?
Yeah.
I read the
It
book
was
for
released
that.
a week before the Sweeney Todd movie.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. The one with,
That's the story about the cannibalistic barber?
Correct.
Okay. I thought so.
Where are the rest of these animation movies? I can't find them. Like, after... That's ridiculous.
What?
Okay, so the last animated movie on this list, according to this website, the last animated movie was Wallace and Gromit.
That does not make sense. Are you sure you're
Correct.
not on Aardman?
I'm on Wikipedia right here. Look, the title of the page is in fact
DreamWorks?
it is list of DreamWorks Pictures films.
That doesn't seem right.
Hang on, for animated films by DreamWorks Animation, see DreamWorks Animation Picture films. Well, shit.
You should have seen... Yeah, because I was like...
That would have been nice to have seen.
Well, that was weird.
You're still doing this?
Yeah. I might as well give them something to look at. I'm not going to be on a black screen of the pause screen, am
Why
I?
didn't make it a podcast?
Let's try and do a podcast.
That's an inviting title.
Well, we already have Let's Try and Play. Let's try and do a podcast. I'm down for it.
Cool, yeah. Or like... I guess.
Let's try and make a podcast.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Come on, clicking you, please load the bloody website.
My only worry is that when we actually do it, we're not going to have anything to talk about.
We'll pre-prepare topics.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it won't be like this, where we're able to just...
We can usually talk about things for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, look how long we've like stretched out of DreamWorks movies. I forget how we started talking about DreamWorks movies, to be honest.
I don't remember. What was it? We were talking about, like, them being great?
Oh no, that's right. No. We were talking about... I brought up the topic of video game soundtracks.
Yeah, and you were saying, what's your favourite?
That led into How to Train Your Dragon.
Movie soundtracks, and you said How to Train Your Dragon's great.
Yeah, and that led into the topic of... Okay, here we go. So we have Ants,
Yeah.
Prince of Egypt, Santa El Dorado.
Well, let's go through the ones we already
Chicken Run,
done.
Shrek, Spirit, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas.
Sinbad had some amazing animation.
Oh yeah. I don't remember watching it, but I saw clips and I saw like, nah, that looks okay. Shrek 2, Sharktown, Madagascar, Wallace and Gromit, Over the Hedge.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I remember liking the movie as a kid, and I probably like it as a guilty pleasure thing now.
Yeah, but...
I don't think it'd be very good. I don't think it would hold up very
7 days for you to give me back my food. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat you.
What was it, The Ring? Whatever that movie is.
7 days. But this time it's with a bear and with a...
Flushed Away.
Oh, great.
Shrek the Third.
Shrek the Third.
Which I contend isn't that bad.
It's not bad. I liked it.
I liked it. Again, it'd be interesting watching it again.
It was too pop culturally for its own good, which is saying a lot for Shrek.
For Shrek, the thing that, like, this whole thing was making fun of pop culture, actually.
Yes.
B movie.
I
mean, as much of a meme as that movie is, I remember enjoying it as a kid.
It's got its plot is very
It has its moments. We can put it that way.
You couldn't tell where it was going most of the time, which kept it interesting.
Yeah. As someone who enjoys puns, the puns was too much. Then we have Kung Fu Panda, the original.
Good.
Yep. Madagascar 2.
Good.
Or Escape to Africa.
Worst title, but good.
Yep. Then we have Monsters vs. Aliens.
That's
another movie that I remember enjoying as a kid, but again...
It's probably going to be a guilty pleasure for me.
It might not hold up on the peak viewings. How to Train Your Dragon was next. No, masterpiece. Shrek Forever After.
Sure.
Megamind.
Okay.
No, I think if you watch it again like recently, you'd enjoy it more.
I don't know. I do remember what it was about.
Then Kung Fu Panda 2, another masterpiece.
Where's the bomb?
Oh, wow.
What?
I completely forgot about the Puss in Boots movie.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in cinemas.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Damn it.
I think it was an okay movie, right?
It was alright.
I don't
remember much about it. I just remember the opening scene where he was dancing in a bar or something.
Wait, I don't remember that. I remember the egg.
The egg?
The egg. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty was a character.
What?
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty was like Puss in Boots' sidekick or something.
What the what kind of movie are you talking about?
The Puss in Boots movie, the one that we saw in cinemas together.
That does not... I don't remember that.
Okay, well that I guess that shows how
memorable that movie is.
Okay, then we have Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
Pretty great.
Yeah, pretty good movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, so why is it diamonds?
That was pretty good.
I love that. It has Hugh Jackman as the Easter Kangaroo. What more can you love? The Cruise.
Oh yeah, with Nicolas Cage.
I don't think I saw it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
How was it? Okay, I'll take that as your response.
I would say it's a entertaining film.
Okay, that's. I should probably go back and watch all of it at some point because I'm missing out.
Oh god damn it! It's just one hit.
Okay, there's a film called Turbo.
Oh, Turbo, yeah, with the snail.
Oh yeah, the snail that gets infused with like diesel engine and becomes like a
he gets infected with like NOS.
I actually saw that. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good. Like stupid ass premise, but
it was whimsical film. And fantastical.
As a kids' film, it was nothing harmful.
It was inoffensive.
Yep. Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Even though it did have like pretty blatant product placement.
Yeah.
Specifically the what was it, the Via laptops?
Probably. Then we have Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
That was alright.
I didn't see it. Is Ty Burrell in it?
Ty Burrell.
Ty Burrell or whatever his name is. Like
what has he done?
Phil Dunphy in Modern Family. The best character in that whole show.
Yes, he is. I think he is.
Okay, yeah. How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Great.
The magnum opus of...
What?
Okay.
Did you see that? Oh, good, I'm here, thank God.
I think How to Train Your Dragon 2 is better than the first movie.
Yeah.
I
agree with that.
I heard you could go either way, but I think it was the best. Then we have Penguins in Madagascar.
How to Train Your Dragon 1 had much more of a conventional storyline.
Yeah. And How to Train Your Dragon 2 is like... it throws all out the window. It's like, no, we're going to tell an original story now.
Yeah.
Then we have Penguins.
It gave. Actually, I won't say that. Spoilers.
Yeah. Penguins of Madagascar.
I don't know.
Haven't seen it. I know Benedict Cumberbatch is in it, and that makes me want to see it. Because, like, if you see interviews...
Benedict Cumberbatch can't make everything good.
Well, no, but if you see interviews, he can't pronounce the word penguin.
Really?
Yeah.
What is he...
Penguin, I think.
Penguin?
So if his character has to say the word penguin at any point in the movie, I am in.
Maybe they make it a joke.
Okay, I don't remember this one. Home.
Home. Oh, that was the one with, what's his face? Parsons. Jim Parsons.
Jim
as the
Parsons?
aliens. What's that his name? The guy who plays...
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Who plays the alien.
I don't remember this film at all.
It was a very low-key film.
I remember it being advertised. I don't remember anything about it.
Finally, yeah.
Kung Panda 3 came next.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything.
Trolls. The trailers made it look fucking stupid as hell.
Is that the one with the twerking?
Probably.
Probably. All I do is win, win, win.
Then The Boss Baby. Then Captain Underpants.
The Trolls, it's like the epitome of that ProZD video where he's like, meet the Gremlins.
Yeah, probably. But they've also got the upcoming films list. I think we should close out on this.
Yeah, well, I've gotten the key.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
hang on, I'm gonna find a nice spot.
The further I keep scrolling down this list, the worse it gets. Okay, so, the next film that they're making is How to Train Your Dragon 3.
That's good. Good
2019.
Start. Good start.
So DreamWorks aren't releasing a film this year.
Well, good.
2019 is their next one.
They need to take time.
Yeah. Then that same year, a movie called Everest comes out.
Everest? Is that live action or animated?
This is all animated.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Everest?
Yeah, Everest. I'm assuming it's about the mountain.
Assumedly.
Then Trolls 2.
Trolls 2.
Yep. Then The Croods 2.
The Croods 2?
It gets better.
Does that movie warrant a sequel?
Hang on, it gets better. Because then, in 2021, we get The Boss Baby 2.
Aww. At least The Croods was good.
And then we have Spooky Jack.
Spooky
A
Jack?
movie called Spooky Jack, coming out the same year as Boss Baby 2. But they've also got a section here called Films in Development.
Okay.
And I would love to let you know what some of these are.
Go ahead.
The first film on the Films in Development list for DreamWorks Animation is Shrek 5.
Yep.
Then we have a film called Shadows. Not sure what that's about.
Shadows, presumably.
Then we have a film called Boo. But Boo is an acronym. And it stands for Bureau of Otherworldly Operations.
Okay, so it's like an alien film.
I think I've heard of that one. I'm not sure about it. Then Mumbai Musical.
Mumbai Musical?
Mumbai Musical. These might be tentative titles as well, I'm not sure. Then we have a film called Puss in Boots 2, 9 Lives and 40 Thieves.
Puss in Boots 2? Does it have an estimated release date or to be announced?
These are just in development.
Okay.
9 Lives and 40 Thieves.
That doesn't even make... It's not even like a pun.
Then a film, Madagascar 4.
Why? You ended it! Stop making films!
But these are just in development. I don't think they're confirmed yet. But like... It's like how a script for a standalone Black Widow movie is in development. Whether or not they'll get made is another story. Then we have...
If you end the story...
Well, yeah, I mean...
You shouldn't make
Shrek 5 and Madagascar 4 on this list.
I mean, it's obvious why
Toy Story 4 is also a thing.
Well, it's obvious why they're doing it.
Cha-ching!
Money.
Yep. And if the films end up being good, great. Just extra chapters to the story.
But Madagascar 4?
I'm not sure what they'll do. They'll go back to Madagascar with the circus, I guess. Then there's still a couple more films on this list. We have The Adventures of Beakle, the Unimaginary Friend.
The Adventures of Beakle?
Beakle. B-E-E-K-L-E. The Unimaginary Friend.
The Unimaginary Friends.
That sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting for the title alone.
I only assume it's someone who everyone thinks is imaginary but is actually real.
The unimaginary... Yeah. Someone who's...
That could be interesting. Then there's a film called Hot Stuff.
Immediate nosedive into what the fuck.
They've got a link to it. Then there's an untitled Voltron film. So DreamWorks are making a Voltron movie.
Voltron.
Which could be interesting. And the last film is something called The Wizards of Once.
The Wizards of Once.
The Wizards of Once. I'm angry because there's no like in development sequel to Captain Underpants. I'm livid at
Oh,
that.
calm down.
Watch the movie and you'll see. Like you read the books growing up.
Of course
You're
I read the
target
books.
audience for the bloody movie.
Whether or not I like the film is another thing entirely.
Oh, okay. They're making a TV show about Captain Underpants. Okay.
You satisfied?
And I want to see him on the big screen again.
Weekly Captain Underpants?
I don't know if Kevin Hart will come back for it, but we'll see.
Okay, this is impossible.
Oh, I still need to watch that.
What?
The Dragons TV show.
Oh yeah, they made a How to Train Your Dragon TV show.
Mm-hmm.
It managed to maintain some level of quality, from what I've seen.
Well, yeah, the snippets I've seen, it actually looks really decent. But anyway, we've talked for long enough.
I don't know how long
DreamWorks.
this episode is, but I'm assuming it's going to be at least 40 minutes long.
Stop it now. We've gone on too long. You can expect our podcast on SoundCloud soon. Let's try and make a podcast.
Or why not just put it on YouTube? Keep everything in one place.
Well, you put it on both.
Yeah, but I have to upload it twice, and
You have a SoundCloud already. It's
yeah,
not a big deal.
okay, whatever. I guess we'll see you next time when we make the podcast.
Or if you don't want to watch that, just next episode of Super Mario 64.
Whenever the hell that's coming out.
And if you don't want to watch that, then well, fuck you. Goodbye.
I mean, the release dates are about as
Consistent as
Petscop.
DreamWorks line up of animated movies. Tied it back in the end.